We're not borrowing that again, by the looks of it.
Cheers. So your first ever one?
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy.
We are 6 minutes away from delivering £10,000 worth of check. We're not borrowing that again, by the looks of it.
Cheers. So your first ever one?
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy.
I like that. It's pre-live time, baby! How are we all doing? The weekend is nigh. Hope you're all keeping good. Don't know what the weather... I haven't actually checked what the weather's going to be like down this way. Tilt you up a little bit. Who we got? We got Ghost, Chelsea, Rusty. We got Robert, Hunter, Chaos. We got Jones the Lad, Les. Jared. What up? Ayo! First, yeah, go me. You were first, actually. Well, Restream says you were first over on Twitch. Rooney. Welcome. This is the pre-live. So the live draw, if you're new here, will be from 7 PM. I'll go through like how it all works in a moment. I'm trying to be conscious not to do any set of movements this side of the desk, because if I get excited, I'm like, yeah, to our stream, to our everything else. But I think might be a loose cable somewhere. I need to reseat the GPU. So I will, I might take it in tomorrow for PC Stick to just put it back together. Please don't slam it again. My brain filled in a gap that it shouldn't have done there. Well, it does. I'm innuendo driven, so. Attempts this weekend. Yeah, well, it's beautiful today. I just don't know what it's like on the weekend. Yeah, very delicate. Happened again. Any, like, Carter went underneath and, like, knocked that side and just went poof. So I was like, okay. Christ's on a bike. I think I need Christ sometimes. I'm actually going to look now. What is the weather supposed to be like? Today. Oh, yeah. Saturday rain. Sunday. Not so bad. Warm, though. We'll see. Not sure what to do. I want to get out and go for a long walk somewhere, I think, on Sunday. Maybe go to Penavan. Or Four Waterfalls, maybe. It's going to be less slushy now this time of year. Edwin Courtney doing well. Devil Soldier, what's up? It has been a while. Hey, keep it, man. Yeah, Robot Race has changed. So we haven't got rid of it entirely. How the Robot Race works now is we do it once a week instead. So rather than making a 10 and a £5 store credit winner on the twice a week on a live draw, what we do now is every Friday I put what's essentially it's the same kind of thing really. So still keep an eye on the announcements channel. The only difference is now is I put 10 people into a Robot Race instead of 8. And the top 5 get £10 store credit, and I do that every Monday. So we do that every Monday, and then we've got our phone call Thursdays then every Thursday. So we've got like 2 features, one on a Monday, one on a Thursday. So that way then each week we're basically making 5 £10 store credit winners instead of 2 £10 store credit winners and 2 £5 store credit winners. So we thought we'd up the ante a little bit on that one, like. Kieran, good luck. Good luck. Carter-proof PC setup. Ideal price right there. Yeah, it's just anything. It's all about any time that I've loaded something or something that needs the GPU and I hear the fans kind of go up a little bit. I'm like, just don't go on me again. But you'll know when it's happened because the stream will probably freeze and then, yeah, it'll go dead for a little while until I reconnect. But as long as I don't get too excited this side of the desk, we'll be alright, right? We'll be alright, like. We'll be okay. I think I've said out there. We got Lisa's just jumped in chat as well. Robert. Mikey boy, bonjour, merci. Anyone else? Liz, how we doing? Guyat or Giat Gaming signed up for the VR. Good luck. So for the so Cyberpunk now it looks incredible. And it's been patched heavily that it's an actual game now. I've not returned to it, but I've heard nothing but good things now since it's been patched. And you've got Phantom Liberty as well as the DLC that they've thrown in. Yeah, it looks incredible. I've got to be fair. It's a world I would like to return to as well. I love CD Projekt Red. I'm excited for Witcher 4. Speaking of recent games, has anyone had chance to play Assassin's Creed Shadows yet? There's no way I was staying up late to play it. Sophie! How are you doing, Sophie, you know? But yeah, I played Cyberpunk. Ray had a glitch when he played it. I think he got into a gunfight, if I remember rightly, against like thugs or whatever the faction was he was fighting. And then when I mean everywhere he went, no matter where he was on the map, everybody was ducking as if like he'd fired off a shot in a different area, and he'd driven like miles. Then I couldn't interact with the Dalmian, the taxi service in there, the AI taxi service, and I like doing my side quests. I like to level up. I like to be able to, play around with my skill tree. And I just thought, if that's broken, what else is broken in the game? And I stopped playing because I like being able to explore the game and do my side quests. If you're stopping me from doing that, then no. But I heard it was quite stable on console, so I've not played it yet. I nearly pulled the trigger on downloading it last night, but I thought I'm not going to be able to play it. It's also a draw day today, so I know I won't get much time unless I play a little bit of it later, potentially. But I've not downloaded it yet. But it looks good. It's had raving reviews from multiple platforms, not just IGN. I know IGN's hit and miss with their reviews anyway. I go through phases with games. There are a fair few that I've completed. Definitely a few games that I've completed, but I think what seems to be some form of ADHD is I play a game for so long, something new comes out, I'm like, ooh, piece of candy. And I start playing that, forget where I am on the previous one. Then because it's been a certain length of time, we're kind of forgetting where we are in the story, and I feel like I need to restart. And then when I restart, I get bored because I've already done it. I'm like, it's a vicious cycle. How are we doing, Jeremy? We're good. Teddy, also welcome to the stream. But there are a few that I stuck with. Like I went back to The Last of Us 2 and I made sure I went through and completed that, especially with the series coming out soon. But yeah, it's decent. Love that. God of War I completed. I got Horizon Forbidden West on release. I played about 2 hours of it. I've not gone back. I loved it, but just other stuff came out around the time, and then Com City got busy. So yeah, there are points I need to set some time aside for it, because it is a passion of mine. I do like gaming. I like being nerdy. Not to mention, because of the line of work we're in, it is technically like a market research. We can have these conversations. So yeah, I will have to try and jump on to these games as well and play through them and have a little. I've had a little play of Split Fiction. I don't know if anyone's heard of that yet. That's absolutely insane. Just the person I'm playing with is like between here and London quite often, so don't get to meet up as often as we'd like to sort of play it. Because it is a couch co-op / you can play it online, but what I've played of that, it's set out to be incredible, to be fair. Well, what I'm going to do, chat, is I might be new to your screen, so I always like to do the introductions. I do this on the live draw as well. But we're Com City Giveaways, so who am I, what am I, what's Com City Giveaways? We'll go through that now. So this is the team. You've got myself and Ray, with the company directors and co-owners. We set this company up in 2020, what feels like an age ago now. It's gone so fast. But the community, absolutely incredible, of both platforms, in Discord and Facebook. So a huge thank you for supporting us over the years. If you're new here, a huge warm welcome as well. I think you'll like it here. As I say, we've got a very welcoming, inclusive community in both Discord and Facebook. We got Gavin, aka our media manager and all-round legend. He will be on the live draw. He's had the day off today, and tomorrow he's getting a tattoo done. Like, I think, was it his leg he was starting today, or finishing some of his arm off? But he is going to be available for phone call Thursdays. He didn't want to miss that, so legend for jumping on later. We got Mum, aka Candy, is our customer services manager. So some of you have been lucky enough to have a little chinwag with her. She's the lady that primarily sorts out all of our cash payments and other goodies as well. And then we've got Chris. So any physical prizes that you opt for, Chris is the gent that first and foremost drops you an email the following day of a live draw to let you know about your win with a claim form, and also gets all of your stuff ordered, and if there's any issues or anything like that, Chris is the point of contact to get those things resolved for you. Absolute legend. So we're a family and friends run team. Mr. Your Name. And then what are we about? So if you're new here and wondering what Com City Giveaways is about, we're a company based in Newport, South Wales. We are a competition website. And every single prize you see on the website, chat, has a guaranteed draw. There are no big up Candy, Candy with a K. Psst, don't be putting C, she'll be taking you over the knee. But everything you see on the website has a guaranteed draw. There are no rollovers. There are no extensions. As I say, and what you see is what you get, in the sense of, if a comp isn't doing that great, for example, we'll point out the Hydro starter pack, we still draw it. It's a guaranteed draw regardless of sellout. So it's something that we've promised since day one, and something that we always maintain. So as I say, if there are any comps that aren't doing that great, that's often the best time to get involved. Because that is in terms of odds, the odds are better on competitions that obviously don't sell out for you. Bad for us, but good for you, because we guarantee the draws. I'll go through a breakdown of what is actually ending today, but you can get a feel that we're very sort of tech-based. We do cash prizes as well. And, we like giving you the opportunity to win tech and other goodies for a fraction of the cost. So that's what we're about here, both with instant wins and main prizes alike. And that's it. So in terms of entries, so one thing we'll do now is we'll open up the legendary tech bundle. Shout out to Jason as well. Autocorrect got me. And I'll do a shout out to, was it Jensen? I'll come back to that in a second, Reaper. But yeah, shout out to Jason, who bagged the legendary tech bundle, opted for the cash, and has had his £8,000 tax-free cash sent out to him. But yeah, if you entry lists are always pre-published, by the way. So before we go live, you'll see that. So when a comp comes to an end, be it whether it sells out early or closes at 6 p.m. Entry list will be live, so you'll notice that later this will show the 20th of March, and whatever comps are ending will be here. Open up the entry list, it'll show you what we're drawing for, total amount that should have sold. So remember, I've already said we guarantee every single draw, no rollovers, no extensions. And then the cost of the ticket. Now, if a competition doesn't sell out, like you can see here, you will see missing ticket numbers. It jumps from 2 there to 9, from 9 to 13. So reason being is those tickets never sold. So, but we still do the same numbering. So in RNG, which stands for Random Number Generator, we use Google's RNG. I put between 1 and 126,000 into that. Hit generate, and whoever we land on would be the winner. However, if we land on an unsold number, I simply go back to that screen and we generate again. We keep doing that until we find our winners. And if you're wondering how to get involved, this is how in 3, 2, 1.
Hello there, so you would like to enter a Comp City competition. So firstly, head on over to compcitygiveaways.co.uk, find a competition that you would like to enter the amount of tickets, and when you're done shopping, head on over to your basket in the top right corner. Punch in your details, such as name, address, and email. Upon paying, you would be greeted by a thank you for order page with your assigned tickets. It's that easy.
And it's at this point that you will find out if you've won an instant win. Good luck.
Oosh. And we're back. That's how you play. I don't think I played that on the last pre-live, but I played it now. Let's have a quick catch up. Are we doing Splizy? You good? Opening mission on CP 2077. I stood on a body and it turned into Stretch Armstrong and glitched all around the room and slowed my game until it froze. Had to reload, but no glitches since. Okay. What's everyone having for dinner? For me, it'll probably be a meal shake, I think, because I had leftover pizza today. I had a shake this morning, and I think that was it. I had a packet of like crisps around sort of like regular lunchtime. Scotty too honey, how are we, sir? I'm doing good, Wayne. I hope you're keeping well. I've named my 5 kittens: Ray, Chris, Scott, Candy, and Gav. Commitment to the Comp City cattery there. I like it. It's good. It's the first time that I've had to name a female kitten Gav, though. No, the Hydro Kit is a detailing kit. They're a UK-based company. So as I say, you can do, if you're into your mountain biking, no, they do, as I say, you can use that to sort of degrease and clean your bike. But the main thing is for vehicles. So if you want to be able to clean your vehicles on the go, as I say, you've got the ability to snow foam within that same canister with different attachments and stuff. Get your car nice and sparkling. So yeah, we do. You'll see stuff like this around sort of spring, summertime, because we know that some of you are car enthusiasts and whatnot. So we try and cater for what we can. Pardon me. Are you doing an Amazon Voucher or a Fire Stick soon? We haven't done. I could probably do a small one. We've not done we normally do like a Smith's Toys versus Amazon Voucher, so we can pop one of those up. Probably because we need like another smaller comp, I think, for the 27th, because we know that's around payday, so you'll see that we might do like 8 or 9 comps ending on that day. So I might pop one of those up for you, actually. And then a few we'll stagger some out then through, obviously, to the 31st. Ghost, good luck. And also, I think it was Ghost comment about giving a shout out to Jensen, who's after the MetaQuest 3 now. So no longer called the Oculus. Remember those days? It's the MetaQuest 3 is the main prize, so we'll throw in the Elite strap with battery as well. And then you've got a chance to win the MetaQuest 3 S's instantly. There were 5 of these earlier, and I'll go through a breakdown of what's ending. So we've got 4 left. Yeah, 4 left. So Dane's blagged. Bagged. It's because I saw Blaby has bagged a MetaQuest. So there are 4 left to find. 2 chances at £50 cash as well on that one. But Ghost, good luck with the Game Rock PC as well. Blammin' lovely, mate. Tofu pad thai for me. You veggie then, Chels? Or vegan? Chicken roast. Oh, I do like chicken. They've got a new release date for Croc. What, as in... What, Croc? Mac and... Oh, I do like a mac and cheese as well. Replace tea with a meal replacement. It depends. So on... The reason being, one... I was getting a little bit conscious of it. So it's like, do you know what's a perfect example? Look at my face here, chat. look how round it is there. I have like no jawline. The dad bod was real here. So I just made a couple of little changes that have helped massively and given me a bit more self-confidence. But yeah, I was just like eating one too many donuts, I think. So this is like my what I inspired not to be. I know round is a shape, but I didn't want to be in that shape. But also on like draw days, it's just so easy to save me cooking or something. I can just whip up a shake and then boom, done. But on like non-draw days, I do like to cook around as well. Nothing wrong with a little treat. There's nothing wrong with a little treat. It's just when you have plural of little treats. And I think because this is very heavily admin based what we do, so we're quite often in front of a computer, and I'm not as active as I'd like to be, although that is sort of changing soon, I think, in terms of like getting out on the weekends and making sure I have to get my steps in. Yeah, also got a bike that I need to utilize more, get out on the bikes with Ray, which is good. Veggie, but most pad thai are made with tofu in Thailand anyway. Nice and cheap. I do like pad thai. How we doing, Sasha? Have you managed to get through the Haribo yet? Hope you're keeping well. Broken 2 of them thanks to Rocket League. Good luck with the pad. Need like a 2K summer house comp now. Summer's come in. Well, we always do some form of cash comp anyway. So as I say, we offer good cash alternatives. So for example, like this PC, if you weren't in the market for a 5080 PC and you wanted the cash instead for your summer house, there's a £2,000 cash alternative on this. Speaking of Dane Blaby, this is the gent right here won a PC from us, and he's just won a MetaQuest today as well. So congratulations, he came and picked up his PC the other week. Congratulations! So chat, what I'm going to do, I've caught up with most of... what's that? It's the treat drawer in my bedroom that does it for me. Yeah, I got rid of that. Little changes, yeah. Got rid of the treat drawer. I've got like crisp and stuff that it's really hard not to eat sometimes, but as I say, just moderation now. I just want to be a bit healthier for myself as well, because I noticed even when I was sitting down in the office, if I was leaning like a certain side, I was like, there's one roll there too many for me. One roll there too many for me, and not the kind that you can eat. Like kinds that almost make you feel uncomfortable. So I was like, nope. We make the small changes. Stephen, good luck in whatever you decide to enter. Could you take an instant win PC if there's some left and some cash instead? These no, I see what you're saying. No, we treat these like a legendary tech bundle, so it's either or. You either have the PC or the cash. There wouldn't be like any alternatives or anything squeezed in there. You choose what you fancy. Stephen, good luck for the PC. Good luck for the PC. Halfway through, me and Chris have made good progress on the Tudor Lego house. I'll put. Oh yeah, that'll be wicked when it's when you completed it. I like it. How we doing, Jamie? You good? Me and my partner saying it's time to eat healthy makes a huge chocolate chip. Yeah, I think I'll be the same, to be honest, Chels. But you got to try. It just little thing. You can have the chocolate chip brownies. You just gotta kind of in moderation. So chat, let's talk through what is ending today. I'm gonna hit F5. Let's get rid of these a second and see what we've got left. I'm opening these up because there were still 2 PCs. Like I said, there were still 2 PCs. So we've got 1 PC left remaining now, or £850 tax-free cash. 3 lots of £50 cash as well. Now, the more an instant win competition sells out, the higher chances are of finding what's remaining. As we can see here, this comp is around basically approaching that 75% sold mark. So the more that sells, the higher chances are of bagging that remaining PC. So congratulations there to another instant win PC winner. We got the Meta Quest, that's just 25p to enter, by the way. Main prize is the GameRock RTX 5080 that we can see in there as well. 7900X3D gaming PC. We got the Meta Quest 3 512 gig plus Elite Strap with battery. This is the main prize that you're playing for here at 10 pence an entry. And there are still 4 chances at finding one of these instantly as well, which is the Meta Quest 3S 128 gig, 10 pence an entry, under 50% sold. So the odds for the main prize are really, really good. We got the 4060 plug and play bundle or 680 quid. If you're not in the market for a 4060 plug and play PC, you could potentially turn £1 into 680 quid. That's the way to look at it. If you don't want the tech, just remember that we offer cash alternatives on the majority of prizes that we pop on the site. 15 pence to enter, doing pretty well. It's around that sort of 60-65% sold mark. And we're looking at 15 pence an entry for a 55-inch 4K UHD TV from TCL. Or, again, that's potentially turning 15 pence into 210 quid. We got the Elite Series 2 pad there from Microsoft. 25p an entry, under 50% sold, or if you don't want the pad, there's a £115 cash alternative. And then we got the Hydro starter pack. So it comes with your towel, comes with your foams, etc., and the starter pack bottle. 25 pence an entry, under 35-40% sold, again with a guaranteed draw. Now all of these comps will close at 6 p.m. with or without you. Again, we don't hang around with these prizes. They close at 6. I get the entry list sorted. We go live at 7, and we'll be finding the winners for these 6 prizes this evening. Also, for those of you that did the at highlight little giveaway that we did, thank you for getting involved. I forgot to do it on Monday's draw, so I will be doing that on this evening's draw. I've got a list of everyone who got involved with that, so I'll put you into a spinny wheel, and it's giving 10 people the chance of £5 store credit. So I'll basically be doing that on the pre-live, on the live draw as well. Boosh. So yeah, this is what is ending today. But also to highlight, this competition at the moment is absolutely rinsing us in terms of instant wins. So as you can see, the comp's not even 10% sold. 3 PCs have already been found, and 2 lots of the £500 cash out of the 4 have already been found, plus a couple of other goodies as well, like the smaller prizes have been found, which is absolutely insane. So it just goes to show you never know when an instant win competition is going to drop its instant wins for you. Sometimes they like to hold on, and they're quite kind to us. You know, we'll have a few PCs left at the end. The way this is going, who knows? All of the PCs could be, which has happened, all of the PCs could be found before it's even 50% sold. So, as I say, get yourselves involved. 3 out of the 12 PCs have already been found. But this is what we're about in terms of other comps that we do, from graphics cards, 3D printers, motherboard bundles, chances to win consoles. There's even mystery prizes that are up and running for you to grab. And the good thing with these is that you have no idea what you're about to receive until it turns up on your doorstep. And we like to have fun with these. What we do, however, is kind of have a look at maybe what you've 69. You spotted it, Adam. You spotted it. Dining for 2. What we do like to do with these, though, is we do have a quick look at your order history if you've been playing with us for a little while. If there's something that we can see that you've been trying for, if it falls within the prize value, then it's likely we'll get that sent out to you as well. Then we've got the cheapest chips, as Ray put it there. What are you doing, Carter? Cheapest chips, Asus ROG Ally handheld, and like other goodies there. Displates, SSDs, chances to win monitors, laptops instantly. Loads. Absolutely loads. I don't know what moderation means. Amazon just put my package in my food bin. They'll put their package anywhere. Take that as you please. Gemma, I'm doing well, thank you, lovely. Hope you have a good weekend. I would say good luck, Stephen, but I want the PC. I like that. Ravage. Ravage. Didn't see that Cheapest Chips one, the filthy buggers. Yeah, as I say, have a look at the website. There's always loads on the website. Have a little scroll through anything that you fancy. Get your entries in. If you've got a ticket, you've got a chance. That's the main thing, you know. That is the main thing. You've got to be in it to win it, as they say. So I'm going to do what I normally do is the what we like to call the final breakdown. So you're going to get the lens wonder. Carter, the live stream saboteur. Do you know what? That was a good game. The Saboteur. If anyone can remember that. I think it was like French Revolution, sort of like 15-ish. I think it was based in 1900, 1800s, maybe late 1800s. No, 1900s. And you played like a saboteur. Quite enjoyed that. It was good. It was good. Don't hit the desk. Keep the hands up here. So this is what I like to call it is the final breakdown. So the final breakdown, chat, is everything that we see under Quest is coming to a close at 6 p.m. Again, we guarantee every single draw, so there's not going to be an extension, there's not going to be a rollover at all. So we've got really good odds there for finding an instant win 4060 Ti gaming PC. It's one left, or £850 cash, and then the main prize is the GameRock 5080 PC that we can see there. 10 pence an entry for the Meta Quest 3 512 gig plus Elite Strap with battery, and still chances to win the 3S as well just by entering. We got the plug and play 4060 PC here, or 680 quid, £1 an entry, not even 50% sold. So again, really, really good odds on that PC bundle. We got the 55-inch TCL 4K UHD TV, or £210 cash. We got the Elite Series 2 pad at 25 pence an entry, and then finally the Hydro starter pack. So they're the competitions that are closing today at 6 p.m. We'll be live from 7 to find them as well. Thanks, Scott. Darla just screamed in my ear. Do you want to hear it again? Come on, Darla. Deafen your mama. Anyway. So let's give you, the audience, a chance to win. So driving around like, of course I'm German. Nothing to see here. Yeah, pretty much. That was I do like those kind of games, like the underrated stuff, and it was the mechanics and stuff on that were quite good, and obviously the missions were pretty good. On that, I did enjoy that game. Did I complete? I don't know if I completed it. Probably not. Have you played it yet, Joanna? Do you know what sold it for me? There was. Can I? I don't know if I could show it. Maybe. There was. Well, it was quite a graphic video that sold it for me. Which was. How's my dog? My dog's good. I'm confused there. Why is my dog being brought into question there, Sash? But yeah, I do want to see. Some of you already know what's going on, so thank you for dropping the numbers in. But I can't remember what it was. Yeah, Assassin's Creed. What's it like? What is it like? So, according to the paperwork. Hopefully none of your work colleagues follow Comcity giveaways. Right, some of you who are new here might be wondering why people are dropping numbers in. So I give you a chance to win £10 store credit on a pre-live. All you need to do is give me a number between 1 and 75. I don't want any swapping and changing of that number. It's one number per person. If you share your number with someone else, and looking at the conversation, I think someone's sharing a number with Lisa, then I will split the store credit between you. But yeah, and I often give you a chance to win some bonus store credit as well. But yeah, we're just gonna play this. Actually, seems Darla's having a whale of a time. Do-do-do. No, Tom. The comp closes at 6, and then we go live at 7. It's right there on the edge of your screen. It's also right here at the top of the website, as well as like in here. It tells you where we are. But yeah, close at 6, and even on the card, closes at 6, live at 7. Do you know what's crazy is like the amount of times we still get asked the question when comps are, when they end, and it's like nigh on everywhere. Even when you go into the, which is no detriment to you, Tom, because we get this all the time. But even like when you're checking out within the product details itself, it sort of tells you and stuff as well. But yeah, comps on Mondays and Thursdays shut at 6 p.m, Tom, and then we go live from 7. Shavon! Right, okay. There's so many comments. This is going to be crazy now because there's comments in between numbers. Where did the first set of numbers start? With Rusty. So let's do the spinny wheel now. And I'll spin this 5 times basically to try and find a winner. 19. Anyone in chat with 19? So bear with me because there's also conversations in between. So I'm going to scroll through here. No, I only asked because my dog was climbing all over me. Sorry, impossible. No, it's just, I wasn't sure if like you've been chatting to mum or something, and like there was like some inside joke. But yeah, Carter's good, thank you, lovely. He's just looking at me puppy eye, probably wondering when I'm gonna feed him again, which will be in about an hour's time, mate. Always starving, and yeah, definitely looking at me puppy eyed on his bed. Anybody with 19? Don't think we have. Nope. Okay, we go again. But yeah, there was the one bit of footage I saw. I think it was 3 or 4 clips between, I don't know their names yet, but you've got the Black Samurai and the Ninja. And the finishing moves, I was like, oh my god, they're so graphic. The one was like cutting arms off, and then as he drops to his knees, just goes for the head. And I was just like, yeah, I'm sold. I love visceral takedowns like that. I love it, love it, love it. And that's one of the reasons I really loved Assassin's Creed 3, so where you play Connor. I don't know if they brought it back, but the one thing that I did appreciate with Assassin's Creed 3 was the way that you could take on multiple enemies at once, if you can remember that mechanic. So we got Devil Soldier. Anyone else sharing 14? And you could basically like take on 3 people, and if they had like a musket, you'd like grab the musket, shove one musket into one shoulder, use your axe to take out somebody else, and yeah, they never really visited that mechanic again, which was a shame. Let's say there's, I think it's just Devils. Can't see anybody else sharing 14. I'm having another scan for you now, Devs. Devs. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Boom! So Devils, you are the individual owner of number 14 today. So that's £10 store credit. If you want to, you can play a game of higher or lower. So basically, I shuffle a deck of cards, or try to. Emphasis on the word try, okay? Because trying to shuffle them up here, which is like unnatural from shuffling down here. I shuffle a deck of cards. I show you the top card. You say higher or lower. If you win, you walk away with a £15 store credit. If you lose, you walk away with a £5. But I've left the jokers in as well. So if I show you a joker upon trying to show you a top card, I give you an additional £5 anyway, mate. So he's like, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so Devils. What's that? I did spend an hour faffing around as usual. What's this in the game? Home to you, because unlike Matt, I'll be in Japan. Yeah, you can do that. So, oh, King. This is inevitable, actually. It's an inevitable win if you play it right. Inevitable. So you're gonna go higher or lower? Lol, a lower. So lower. Boosh. 4. That was pretty much inevitable. I classed the king as the highest in the deck, and then the ace as the lowest. So Devils, if you can drop me a message on our Facebook or Instagram business page, so higher, please, and I'll get that sorted for you. As long as it's before 6 o'clock, I'll be able to get that over you this evening. From 6 p.m. is when I get the entry list off the website, so I will be rather busy then, and then it goes straight into the live draw. Pretty much. But chat, I'm going to love you and leave you. Just a reminder that everything that you see under Quest is ending at 6 p.m. Again, with or without you, that gives you a little over half hour to get involved in any of the competitions that are left. There's still 1 PC to find. There were still 4 meta quests to find when we checked. Should we refresh them? Let's have a look, see if they're still there. So let's scroll down. Let's hit the good old F5. So that PC's still there. And then what do we have here? 4 of these. Hit F5. There are still 4 chances at the MetaQuest 3S or £225 tax-free cash. And all of these comps will be closing with or without you at 6 p.m. But chat, I'm going to love you and leave you. It'll be myself and Gav live a little later on for you now, so from 7 p.m. And we'll find us some winners. Gav will be doing phone call Thursdays, and I will be doing a spinny wheel form for those of you that got involved, as I say, with the highlighting of on an ad for us. I will be doing the 10 £5 store credit winners for that. But yes, love you, leave you, peace out, A-Town. So it's still buggy, but it is Ubisoft. Don't know. You're telling me it's buggy. It should be nice to play. Gosh, because I do like Shadows, and it kind of gives me that the Ghost of Tsushima vibe. That's what it looks like. But I might give it a go. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway.